Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My friend Stephen's pointed finger moved side to side between the three of us as he sung the rhyme. The wind howled outside, echoing in the heavy rainpour as the windows shook. This was a classic dark and stormy night. I had my two friends over for a sleepover, and we decided to play Bloody Mary. Stephen wasn't really interested in playing because he thought we were getting too old, but we ended up convincing him to play. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Stephen stopped with his finger in my friend George's face. George looked none too pleased as he stood up and walked towards the bathroom. We walked with him into the bathroom and I placed a small tea light candle on the counter in front of him. We lit it with the light I'd stolen from my dad last week. The bathroom was still very dark, but the tea light candle lit up the smallest area in front of George, just revealing his reflection in the mirror. "You have to do this alone," said Stephen. We walked out of the bathroom and shut the door. We sat outside the door listening carefully, neither of us making a sound. Then we heard George say it. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. And then a pause. Bloody Mary. And then silence. Neither of us were talking. It was dead quiet. All I could hear was the storm outside and the windows shuddering in the winds. "What's happening?" I said. There was nothing, no sound at all. All of a sudden a scream came from the bathroom. I knew straight away this was no joke. That scream, it was blood-curdling. I pushed open the door as quickly as I could, sending it smashing into the wall behind us. A woman looked from the mirror. She wasn't normal. She looked like a corpse. Eyes white with small black pupils staring forward. Seeping blood from her eyes and mouth, dripping down a bony face, covered in hanging rotten green and black flesh. A large cheek-to-cheek smile, bearing broken and black teeth, pasted across her face. The room smelled of rot and was so overpowering, I put my arm across my nose. She had long, fine, white hair flying back, almost like it was caught in the wind. She was laughing, smiling with outstretched bony hands, clawing at George's eyes with her long, sharp nails. Blood was everywhere as she was digging into his eyes, her nails digging deeper as blood pooled onto the floor. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. "This is just a game. It can't be real." George lay on the floor, screaming as she grabbed his feet from the mirror. She dug her nails deep into his feet like a hook and dragged him closer. We ran to grab his hands, to pull him to safety, but it was too late. She dragged George into the mirror, screaming, leaving a blood-smearing trail in his place. Suddenly the candle went out. The room was pitch black. Stephen ran and switched on the light. The bathroom showed no sign of what just happened. No blood, no nothing. We sat back against the wall in disbelief. The blood had drained out of Stephen's and my face as we stared forward at the mirror. What did we just see? Was it her? Bloody Mary. We never saw George again. The police think he ran away, but we know exactly what happened. She took him with her that night, bloody and screaming. For those of you who ever want to play this game, please don't. Just remember she's in there, waiting for you to say her name. Bloody Mary.